Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach, and before I forget, I want to finish out this work with casting and whatnot. I think in the last episode I left it as let's try it out here. I don't remember if I shut down and restart again, which should have been the right thing to do. So hold on, let me do that. All right, so the first thing I want to do is build, because build should work. Hopefully that means that we didn't break any code. Second is to run the integration tests. Hopefully those all work. And then the third thing is to update any of the unit tests, because there's going to be diffs now in what's outputted into the code. So first thing, let's build. And the build succeeded, so that's good news. Now let's go into the integration project and say, well, what happens when we run all the tests here now? I think we should actually... Oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. Yeah, I threw in this thing called mock exception. That means that's not getting generated because that this isn't generating, because we should have had an exception here called mock exception, and we don't. You notice that? So it means we're not generating that path, which is interesting. That is in the, I think this is in, no, it's only in the value builder, because we're saying that there's an open, that's interesting, because now that's actually concerning, because it's saying that we're not actually ever returning an open generic because it's thinking it's closed by the time, no. When we're generating the code, that's at compile time. And so we're saying it's an open generic. Unless the expectation that we're setting makes it think, oh, you're actually calling it for a closed generic. That might be it. So, which is why we'd never be generating any of this code, which means, yeah. So first things first, I know I just threw in that exception type. Let's run all the tests here, okay? And let's see what the integration tests do. Because we actually should be throwing a mock exception now in some of these cases, not the invalid cast exception. And again, I bet it's not doing that. 3 failed, which is interesting. This is just a whole bunch of interesting. No. I want the test results. And it's probably all these cast ones. Yeah, it's not catching that the path is... So when we have a bar return, yeah, it's just doing a cast. Right. So why are you suddenly thinking that that should be an expectation exception? Did I change? I don't know. This issue is just getting me so lost now. I don't really know what the heck I'm doing anymore. So what are we trying to do here? We're trying to test that the code that comes out. Yeah, let's create an actual, call it a casting test. How big? No, we don't want something that big. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We could just call this casting generator tests. Okay. And then we want to generate a thing. I mean, I don't really know what to call this. So maybe I have open generics. So what we want is, because again, this only works for methods, we want to have an int no generics int value. We don't care. Now we want a t has generics, t for T value. Okay. And so we want to do this. We want to do that. What the generated code is going to look like, I really have no idea. That's what we're going to try to figure out. Hey. And then this needs to be, I have open generics. The rest of this can go bye-bye because we don't need it. We just need this one. What does this do? Okay, so I copied and pasted the code over, and let's start looking through this. So for no generics, this is correct, and that we should be casting an argument int to that. Okay. But here's the problem. We're still casting for this. We don't see for this argument, and we don't see for the return that it is open. So our assumption is not correct, which makes me sad. We should probably also put in here the case with the void builder. Yeah, we should say with return, has generics with return. Put two more in here that do not have a return. And the only reason is because I know the path in the code. Yeah, let's put this up here just because I like being organized. Okay, so I know that the path for the void builder is different, but we know that it's not working regardless. So we got to come into here and say builders. We'll do the, it doesn't matter. I mean, we can do one of these and just see what is the problem. So at some point we're going to get here, okay, with the value builder. And we have to be careful with which one it is because, yeah, let's actually just comment all this out, okay? Because we only want to debug this one, which is when this should be everything. There's also the thought in the back of my head that I think you have to be a little bit more thorough with trying to figure out if something is an open generic. Oh, I thought I might have been in release and need to be in debug. But I thought I made an extension method either in this project or somewhere else in the back of my mind to really check out if something is truly open or not. But first things first, let's find out what this is actually doing. Because setting the expectations shouldn't influence the generation of the code. That's just looking at the type that you're giving it and saying, well, it's open. You're not closing it, so it has to be an open generic. That's why I'm like, I really don't understand what this is doing. Okay, so we're here. Is the method return type an open generic? It is not. Oh, that sucks. Name? What's your name? It's a T. You don't recognize that as an open generic? Are you kidding me? Is definition. What does that mean? With the symbols? No, that's not what I care about. Is open generic something I made? It's not working right. Maybe that's it. Oh God. Is this my fault? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, Jason, it is your fault. You are a moron. So, this sucks. Okay, well, this is showing that, yeah, well, let's come down here and, okay, so what are we giving here? We're giving a self. It's a type of T. Now, if this isn't a named type symbol, is it? It isn't, so it's just going to fall down to false. And I have to have it be a named type symbol, otherwise there's no way for me to figure out. So if I give it the name type parameters length, Okay, there's got to be a better way to do this. There better be. What's the containing type? Oh, the containing type would just be, yeah, never mind. That's not what we want. This has worked and now it doesn't. Is extern is implicitly declared namespace near override is pointer read over record. And that can work for a type symbol. So I actually think we found an optimization, which is open generic. Let's stop for a second. To do, I think this could be replaced with self-kind equal type parameter. How many places am I calling that? This is just cracking me up. I don't know why. I'm just being silly right now. Oh, a lot of places. Well, these are all the ones that I did. So actually not that much. We do have a test around it. So that would actually be very good to say, you know, that we don't break it, which would be good. And what are we getting? We're getting the first parameter every time. So that would be false, true. Yeah, false. So that's a class that we're defining. And then those are just, then we have the target and okay, I see what I'm doing there. So yeah, I think we've been done goofed. I think all I need to do is say here is the type. Wait, what did I just? Kind is equal to, what's type kind? Enumerator values, pointer, enum, and so on is equal to type kind. That's enumeration dot type parameter. The type is a type parameter. Why? Oh, yeah, I need to reverse it now. If I could type, get it, type. All right, so then here I need to say this and this and this, that, and the other. Okay, so it takes care of value builder. Let's look at void builder. And like I think I said, indexers don't matter. So we would be fine there. Except this needs to say parameter. Wait, what was it? Parameter type. Okay. Oh, crap. Yeah, hold on. I think in here, yeah, I went a little aggressive. No, those are the method handlers. Yes. Here. Yes. Okay. And yeah, I was like, so we want to make sure that, yeah, I knew I was missing the parameters for this one too. So this is the value and then the void. That has to be that, and that has to be that. And then we're done here because void doesn't return anything. Okay, let's go back to our test. Uncomment all the things. And now let's see what we generate. And I should learn, because doing this test, the integration test running to that is a little bit of like wishful thinking, because this one will make sure that I'm getting what I emit and it's going to compile it, which is much better. Okay, what do we get? Oh, what in this? I have open generics, I have open generics, I have open generics. Did we get some kind of weird error when we ran the test? Public interface, void T. Well, it was, I did add some other things too, so. No, those don't overload. Those are all different named, so that should be fine. I'm not sure what, yeah, we're getting here, which isn't what I want. Okay, I don't like getting this error because it's not. We should be getting here. We should be getting here. Oh. Oh. I forgot this part. Because you can still call that, yeah. But we don't need to do the return. We just need to, okay. Oopsies. Okay, let's try running this test again. Oh, did I copy and paste the wrong thing? Oh, wow. It's not even getting to like those breakpoints I put in void and value builder. What in the world is going on here? Let me go to debug, Windows, exception settings. Let's break on everything because, oh, we are. Okay, now I'm really confused. What? You have an interface, TT value with return. That's just a name. That's, are you even getting into here? I'm stumped now. I don't know what is going on here. Okay, I'm really like, what in the world is going on here? This doesn't make any sense. This is a public interface. Int rocks. I don't see anything why it would not take this code. I'm stumped. You should at least be getting into, do we even get into here? What in the world's going on? Okay, we do get at least in the create generator. Okay. Oh, you don't like that at all. Target contains diagnostics. Apparently it does. What is this? What? Okay, whatever. There are diagnostics. So what are they? Diagnostics. I have no way of finding out what the diagnostics are. What is target here? It's a type. So you have contains diagnostics, which is apparently an extension method I've created because, you know, reasons. Declaring type to mock sent. What? Okay. I'm obviously not typing something in here right. What that is, I have no idea. Oh, God. It would help. It would help if I actually typed in correct code. And I was even looking at it. You saw me. I was looking at it. No. I was about to just say it's almost like lunchtime and stop and like take a break because this was one of those cases where I was just missing it. And lesson learned again for probably the 56th time. Sometimes your code just doesn't, if it's not compiling, there is a reason why. There we go. That looks much better. Come down here. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. That H plus. Now what do we got? If we have this, we are doing as argument. This is wrong, but that's correct by what I just said because we weren't handling the method handler correctly to call it back. Now, with this case, it doesn't see T as a open generic. It does for this though. That's interesting. So we must have missed something. And method T is method return value, which we want to pass that in. If it's handler information of T return value, we do return value. Otherwise we throw the mock exception where we say that of type of T full name for T of type, and then we get the type. Yeah, that's good. No generics. We should be doing a cast, which we are. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is right. Okay. My bad. This is right. This is right. This is wrong. This is right. This is right because we should be able to do just direct casts. And this one is right here because we're doing direct cast. Okay, so we've got a couple things I just need to fix, but we're at the time of the episode. So I'm going to make those quick changes off camera to make sure I've got all my ducks in a row, and then we'll come back and try to run tests again. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.